Purdue Dynasty is here. New season, new sliders, new quarterback, new everything, man. The team is much improved, man. If y'all did not catch the all-season video, go check it out. But the new season is here, man. We're going to show everything, man. We're going to show us scouting, who we're going after, my thought process, man. I am looking to have a very, very good year, man. My goal is to have a winning record, compete for our conference championship, compete for it, and then also develop our quarterback and really solidify QB1 of the future, man. We have literally 3 quarterbacks that I don't know who's going to start. Being honest with y'all, I don't know who's going to be my starting quarterback right now. We will figure it out by the end of, before we even hop into the gameplay, we'll figure it out who we're going to start. But let's go ahead and look at the schedule we set during the live stream, man. So the only change we had is I put Temple on the schedule. We had the FCS school. I'm not playing FCS nobody, man. Throw Temple on the schedule. Let's see what my alma mater have. That's the rebuild we also did last year. Got a lot of love for Temple, so throw them on the schedule. We also got the rivals Notre Dame week 4, and then we get into the conference schedule. No Ohio State and no Michigan this year, man. Last year we beat Ohio State, and last year we barely lost to Michigan. We do get Indiana once again. We also get Penn State. We got a lot of solid teams, man. I'm expecting a pretty good year for us. 81 overall program as of now, and we have not touched our recruiting board whatsoever. So we get the chance here to set our whole entire recruiting board. We also moved up to a 2.5-star prestige, so we'll get slightly more XP or really hours to spend throughout this recruiting period. So what do we need, man? What do we need on our team, man? Honestly, looking at the needs screen above us, all of the above. You know, other than D tackle and tight end, I would pretty much say we do need a tight end, but other than D tackle, that's really the only thing we don't need. We really need a lot of linebackers also a lot of linemen. We have a lot of needs, man. Quarterback, I honestly probably would say is not a big need for the program. Let's see. Any 5 stars interested in the program, no 5 stars interested. We do have one 5-star that's in state, but he cares about championship contender, and we're not at that point. So I think this is a year where we don't go after any 5 stars, man. I just think it's not worth it. We could consider it, maybe even the Baton Rouge guy, you know, might add him to the board. But I think this year we definitely want to scout more, man. One thing last year, we brought in a lot of normal development guys because we wasn't doing a lot of scouting. And a lot of them guys probably was bust prospects that we could have prevented even having on the board, man. So let's go ahead and remove the 5 stars, and maybe at one point we'll decide to go after some of these 5 stars. But let's focus on the 4-star players, and let's just add guys that's interested in us, man. We have one in-state guy, running back from Indianapolis. Let's go ahead and add him to the board. We're number 1 on his list, and we have a lot of running backs that's interested, man. Wow, a lot of 4-star running backs that's interested in the program. Honestly, too many. We don't need running back. Honestly, running back is another position where we honestly probably don't need to bring in one. Maybe bring in one, but we really don't need running back. We did a good job of bringing in a lot of transfers, running backs. Let's also look here at, I like to look at this screen and just sort by anyone that's interested in us, top 10 interested, and then also 4-star or above. And let's see, just making sure I'm not missing nobody. And it looks like we're good to go. So yeah, we got all the 4 stars, and it's 24 4-stars that have us in their top 10. And that is good. We'll take that, man. We'll take that, especially as a program that is not great, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So a lot of these guys are not linemen, okay? We do have 3 guards right there. We do have some edge rushers, a D tackle, some linebackers. Okay, I'm not mad at this. I'm actually not mad at this. Let's go ahead and do some scouting, man. And like I said, we'll kind of settle for the 3 stars, but that's later on. Right now I want to focus on these 4 stars, so let's scout. Unfortunately, it takes forever for us to scout players. So backfield creator, quarterback, and his accuracies and speed and throw power is average, I would say. Like, he looks mid across the board, but a good mid. Like, this is usable. With a couple years of development, he could definitely be a guy. Let's go ahead and offer him the scholarship. A lot of running backs here, man. A lot of running backs. Honestly, too many running backs to scout this many. Let's just offer the scholarship to the top guy He doesn't insta-commit, but let's scout him. And oh my goodness. Okay, we do find a gem, north-south receiver, 87 on the speed. He doesn't look amazing other than that. But yeah, the north-south receiving archetype is not my favorite. Damn, it's either backfield threat or north-south receiver, man. I don't really want a receiving running back. I don't think I'm a scout any more than running backs, man. I think I'm gonna settle for that one, cause it's not an archetype I enjoy, man. Those receiving archetypes, I don't throw the ball to my running back enough to justify scouting that many guys. Let's also look at this gritty possession, 80 speed. He's an in-state guy. We'll definitely offer the scholarship, but he doesn't look amazing. He only 6'1", also 6'1", under 200 pounds, 199 with only 80 speed. Yeah, it doesn't look ideal. Physical route runner right here, 84 on the speed. He is a bust prospect. I'm not going to remove him from the board, man. Bust prospect still could be a guy on our team. We're quickly running out of hours here. 89 speed on this physical route runner. He's 6'4". This one looks a lot better. Let's go ahead to the offensive line. I want to scout at least a couple of these offensive linemen and at least see if we can find one that's a gem. Cause I just love to find a guy that we know we need to prioritize instantly, and that'll just be a lot more beneficial than guessing. So it looks here, not able to find a gem. So we have 240 hours left. Now what I want to do is with the rest of these hours, let's go ahead and add a couple of these 4-star or 5-stars that we have. That's at least we have a pipeline boost. So we'll add all these guys. We have a pipeline boost. And I'm also just going to look through, because sometimes you're able to identify a guy that's going to be under-recruited. And, for example, if it's a guy that's from, like, California, but he has all schools with no pipelines in his top 10, that's a guy that's usually going to be under-recruited. And you could, maybe get him for easy, but I don't really see any of those 4-stars or 5-stars of that. So we offer everyone a scholarship on our board, all 35 guys. We added some 3-stars. So now I could kind of do some more scouting here. So I would love to scout a defensive lineman, maybe find a star, maybe a guy that's a gem. And let's go ahead to edge setter. A guy like this, I think this is a perfect example of a guy I think will be under-recruited. His top 10, only one school with a pipeline boost, and it's a 1-tier. He's from Colorado, and he obviously don't want to stay close to home. This is a guy that very well could be under-recruited, so it's good if we're able to identify if he's a good player, and he is a very, very good player. 86 finesse moves, 82 speed is very, very good. That's a day one starter on our program, man. So let's go ahead and, we'll pursue him, make sure we put a lot of hours into that guy and, try to get him on an early visit. And let's also try to identify a linebacker. And we have 2 here. Let's look at the in-state guy, I suppose. And we have 50 hours. Probably going to use all 50 hours to scout him. Man, it's brutal scouting these guys, man. It's so expensive. He looks solid. 91 acceleration is pretty good. He looks solid. Good zone coverage also. The hit power is also very good. I mean, 80 speed, but the speed isn't, that's fine. We got 91 acceleration, 86 hit power, 78 zone. Like, he looks very good to me. That's going to be a guy we'll definitely prioritize. And I think we're at the point where we could go ahead and advance to next week. After advancing, I have gone through and put 50 hours into all the players I want to pursue. I'm going to show you guys. So quarterback, I want to bring in at least one quarterback every single class. Last year, we brought in Jason, the 4-star quarterback. We got him for super free, man. Honestly, a super easy recruitment for a 4-star quarterback that came in with star development. I would love to bring in another good quarterback. Running back, like I said, we have so many on the board. I'm only pursuing one, and it's going to be the one we got lucky, the 1 4-star gem we actually scouted. We'll leave the rest of the guys because some of these guys might end up being under-recruited, and maybe we'll be able to get them for free, especially a guy like this who we're the only one to offer a scholarship. We're going to leave it out there, man. As we get locked out, we'll remove them. For the receivers, I'm going to pursue the 6'4", physical route running receiver with the 89 speed, the solid route running, also spectacular catch, good catch in traffic, press pro ability, also team player. Like, he just looks like a good player. This guy, we're in first place. He's an in-state kid, but the gritty possession, low speed, also smaller in height and weight. I'm just not a fan. So we're going to pursue Danny Morris here. Tight end, we'll hold off on the tight end for now. It's not a position of need. so we'll hold off. Left tackle, we added a 3-star, but we're not going to pursue him just yet. We're going to pursue 2 guards here, 2 4-star guards, and we're going to put 50 hours into both these guys. One in-state guy, and the other guy is from the state over, and we'll have a chance to get this guy. We're already in this top 6 already. No center. Left end, we're going to pursue 1 left end, the 1 gem. I would love to pit hours into this edge setter, or even this other edge setter, or just another defensive end, but we'll rock out with 1 for now. And yeah, he's a gem, so hopefully we're able to get him. 1 D tackle we're pursuing, another in-state kid. He's a 4-star, top 50 player in the nation, so I think he's pretty good. We'll definitely pursue him. Now, also linebacker, man. This is where it gets interesting. The 1 thumper, we're going to pursue him as well. Put 50 hours. We scouted him. He looks good. Now, middle linebacker, the 5-star middle linebacker we added to the board. This is why I added a couple of these 5-stars to the board and just offer him the scholarship. That's all we did. Now, I see he's being under-recruited for some reason. He is a Georgia kid. Now, keep in mind, Georgia will come into the mix at some point, but hopefully we're able to build a big enough lead. By the time Georgia come in the mix, we are so far ahead, there's nothing they could do. So we're going to put 50 hours in, a 5-star, top 13 player with no scholarship offer. We're going to go after that every single time, man. So hopefully we're able to, compete and get that kid. And then also we have a field corner from in-state as well. Put 50 hours there. No safeties as of now. We'll pursue. And that's kind of how our first week of recruiting will look, man. Let's go ahead and advance to week 1. Let me go ahead and show you guys the new gameplay sliders we're using. This is Matt 10's latest gameplay sliders, and this is what we're using. Feel free to copy if you so want to, man. So these are the accuracy. I'm not going to read through every single one, but this is what the user is, the CPU stuff right here, your special teams, your injuries as well. And then your penalties, we copied the sliders to a T. This is everything he has. And then also we'll even show our league settings because you have some sliders in here. We are not playing on, he plays on 12 minutes. He recommends 12 minutes. We're going to rock out with 10. I think I like that. And then this is the wear and tear sliders we will rock out with. And then also transfer portal stuff. We haven't touched that, but this is what our pretty much whole situation looks like. We do have all the recruiting on just because I believe it's a little bit too cheesy having manual progression on, and I want to kind of keep this series as sim as possible. So that's kind of my thought process, man. So we're at week 1. Let's go ahead and advance to week 2. We don't have a week 1 matchup, so let's go ahead and advance to week 2, our first matchup. So the quarterback battle, man, who's going to be the starter? So it's really between Cameron Dreyer and then Bryce Baker. Both guys are transfers, man. Bryce Baker comes over from North Carolina to Bill Belichick. We could kind of look at Bryce Baker and see what he brings to the table. He's a 3-star star development guy, 6'3". He's going to be more of a accurate quarterback, more of a pocket passer, dual threat type quarterback, and his accuracies are actually solid. Not great, but solid, man. Throw power, 91. The IQ, he has enough quickness, enough speed to be, an issue. He also has some abilities, extender, option king, and then mobile resistance. He's solid, man. Also with pretty good skill caps. Cameron, 6'4", 204 pounds. He's going to be a running archetype. Also a 3-star star development quarter. Now the skill caps are worse when it comes to IQ and even like accuracies and throw power, but the running ability is going to be a lot better. The accuracies a lot worse. I think Bryce Baker is the obvious better quarterback. Cameron might be the better overall player when you also factor in he has every ability unlocked. And Magician and Shifty are 2 game-changing abilities for a running quarterback. I think this could unlock a different type of offense for us, man. Last year, we didn't ever have a running quarterback, man. We just didn't. Our starting quarterbacks was all slow, and even if they did have a little bit of speed, they didn't have the magician ability, so they didn't feel like they was fast. And then Jason here is honestly my 3rd string option, man. Malachi Singleton is in the doghouse. We played with him last year. No diddy, we know about him. He's not the guy. He's not the guy. So Jason, the freshman we brought in, he is a 74 overall star development, 4-star type player, and the accuracy only 1 skill cap. He's probably the best thrower of the football right now. He's probably the most accurate quarterback on the roster, but he also is the youngest quarterback with the lowest overall. Throw power, 91. Awareness can get a lot better. He has better awareness than Cameron already. Now, the elusiveness and the quickness, non-existent. 75 speed, he is not going to be a mobile quarterback whatsoever. His archetype is a pocket passer, and he is a true pocket passing quarterback. He will be quarterback 3. And yeah, like I say, I think he's maybe the best quarterback when it comes to throwing the ball, right behind Bryce Baker. Those two are pretty close across the board. Who I'm going to start? I will start this year with Cameron, man. And we will be quick to go to Bryce Baker if we don't like how things look, man. I considered doing the type system where we have Cameron start the first quarter, we have Bryce start the second quarter, and whoever plays better starts the rest of the game and the rest of the season. But no, I decided to start Cameron, and we'll just have him on a short leash, man. The running back situation, I am excited for the running back room, man. Caden is going to be my starting running back. He will be my RB1, 6'3", 252-pound running back. This is the perfect running back for me. My favorite running back growing up, Jerome Bettis, and this guy is bigger than Jerome Bettis. Maybe not. But 252, that is huge. 6'3", 252 is huge. 85 strength, 90 speed. In the offseason, he really worked on his speed. He was running sprints, 40-yard dashes, really working on being more explosive, and it paid off. His speed jumped all the way up to a 90 from an 85, and we'll take that, man. Transfer from Illinois. We brought in 2 transfer running backs from Illinois. Valentine here also came from Illinois, so we brought in 2 pretty much top level running backs in the portal to take over this room. And then also we have Seth here, who can't be slept on, man. He's a north-south receiving back. He's also pretty solid, 892 speed. He's solid across the board, man. He is. I don't think he's my running back room. Man. My goal here is to get more running backs involved this season, as we have a couple very good ones. I don't want Valentine to transfer out. We even have the freshman down here who could be very good one day, normal development, but he looks good with that 77 overall. Receiver room is much improved. We bring in Tobias, the 6'5", 93 speed, big body receiver that will play the outside. Nitro Tuggle, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, man. My guy, he's going to be in the slot, man. I believe he's going to be my starting slot receiver. I'm excited for what he can be, man. Last year, he showed glimpses of being a very, very good receiver, man. He also, I believe, had 2 kickoff returns last year, so we probably will have him as starting kick returner as well. And then my third string receiver, or really my receiver number 3, probably be Corey Smith here. Probably also get some Branch involved, man. That's kind of where my head is at as of now. Get maybe, I was going to say get one of the young guys involved, but they're probably going to get cut, man. Both the freshman receivers we brought in, both normal development 3-stars, they're probably not going to make the team. New starting tight end, and it kind of hurts me, man. George was a phenomenal player for us last year, man. Over 600 receiving yards. He was number 2 in receiving yards at the end of the season, man. But Riley Williams will take over as the new starting tight end. 6'5", 277-pound tight end. He's a senior, and he will, like I said, take over as the new starting tight end. And George, we got to figure out how to get him involved, man. Can't forget about my guy. He will still be involved, man. The offensive line is okay. Not great. The left side is definitely the strong suit, but it's not good, man. We do have 2 80s, and the rest is pretty much mid-70s across the board. If we have some injuries, we're going to have freshmen stepping in. Defensive line, much improved. T.J. Bush Jr. is going to be the new star defensive end, coming off the edge, the pure power, get in your face and push you back. Let me relax, man. He has max abilities. He has 5 abilities. And he is a very, very good player, man. Very, very good player. I'm excited to see what this defensive line can be this upcoming year. Sean will take a step back. Even though he had around 8 sacks for us last year, he will no longer be a starter because the other edge rusher is Jalen Thompson, another transfer power rusher coming over to be the starting right defensive end for us. And he is also a very good player, 84 overall. And he could power rush, and he could, stop the run. A little bit of everything. 6'3", 261 pounds. Got abilities as well. D-tackle room also improved as we bring in the transfer Trey. And he is also a very good player. 85 overall, pure power archetype with good strength, good block shedding, and good power moves, man. And then we return our guy. And so D-tackle room is good overall, man. Like, we are in a good spot. Even next year, I feel like we're going to be in a good spot, man. We bring in a freshman D-tackle who we probably need to get him some snaps or he's going to transfer out. At some point, man. At some point, we need to get him some snaps. He's a 73 overall. Don't want him to leave early, but he should be pretty solid. Now, linebacker core, just being honest, is probably the weakest position group on the whole entire team, man. Just being honest. I think it's safe. We should start the true freshman over here at will linebacker, man. Let's go ahead and move him in the starting position. Or actually, let's start him, I guess, at left outside linebacker. It's not David. It's going to be Coco Germain. And, yeah, let's put him in the starting spot, man. He's going to be a 89 or 69 true over on that top right corner. And he's on the light side, man. 208 pounds. It's definitely on the light side for linebacker. And we're just going to hope he becomes a guy. That star development, hopefully he will be a guy for us one day. And we'll also have a freshman. David is actually going to be our starting middle linebacker. Yeah, we have freshmen out here, man. None of them have great development trait at middle linebacker. So, yeah, this is a room that will look different next year. Very different next year. That's the goal, is to flip that room and try to improve them. Because right now, they're definitely not great. Now, the cornerback room also not get great, man. Jalen Todd comes over as probably the starting, our cornerback one. He's also a transfer, new to the program. Zone corner, bump and run, boundary, bump and run. So our corners is not consistent. We kind of have a mix of a bunch of different archetypes. So are we a man? Are we a zone team? Neither. Really neither. But we'll probably lean to a more zone coverage, just being honest. Now, our safeties also, they're good. Very good, man. Very good. Very good. Ken Sapp, 91 overall, free safety with 91 speed. Good. He's the best coverage guy on our team, man. He could literally go play corner better than our corners with good man, zone, and press coverage, good tackling, good catching, and also great hit power, 88 hit power. One of the best player on our whole entire roster, man. Ken Sapp, he'll be rocking out with number 3. So he is a very, very good player, man. Behind him, it's a big drop-off. Very big drop-off, man. Freshman, 70 overall. So let's not get hurt, my guy. Safety, strong safety. Same situation as we have a star transfer. Also a box specialist safety. 90 overall, 92 speed. Zone and man coverage a lot lower, but the tackling and hit power is there, man. Our safeties are going to be laying the absolute boom on players, man. Safety room is much improved across the board. The whole entire team is much improved, man. Let's make sure Nitro is in the starting spot at kick return, or we'll put him at punt return, I suppose. Kick return is a little bit more demanding. Let's make sure he is the starting punt returner, and he is. He's in that starting punt return spot. Third down running back will have Seth. That's where he'll get his money. And then power back will definitely have Caden in there as he's the running back 1. And we'll make sure my guy Nitro is in that starting slot spot because he's my starting slot receiver. And then, yeah, I like how that looks. So our rush defensive ends will be, our rush defensive line is the same as our starting defensive line. We'll keep all of that consistent. Our slot corner, they want to put Haynes in there. We're fine with that. Nose tackle, it'd be Trey, and then Gadget. Doesn't really matter for this team, but Carl will be our Gadget as his archetype is Gadget. So he'll be in that spot as well. So you met the whole entire team. We're up to an 82 overall after doing some advancing. You met the whole entire team. You should have a good idea of what we're looking like, how our team is looking. And now we have our first game. Wake Forest, man. Wake Forest. Coach J. Will, man. Coach J. Will is here. He's back. And we are looking to have a very, very good and fun season. For this season, we're going to rock out with multiple offense in the 4-3 playbook, man. I may make an adjustment to the offensive playbook mid-year if I want to. We'll see. But Coach J. Will is bringing on a new playbook. Last year, we just rocked out with Purdue playbook. I didn't love it, man. I definitely did not love it. So we're making that change. We are 82 overall. These boys are 71 overall. We are home for this first matchup. And let's drip ourselves out, man. Let's make sure we're in some good gear out here. I think we go all white. I know the road team is supposed to be in white, but let's be different, man. Let's put these boys in that purple, or excuse me, that gold and black. We're going to be in all white. And let's do something special this year, man. If y'all enjoy this content, like, comment, subscribe. Get this video to 100 likes. Get the first video to 100 likes, and we will drop ASAP. Y'all see how consistent we are with this series over the last couple of days. Now, I want to continue that, man. Having fun with this Purdue series, and I want to keep that up, man. Let's bull you up this season from the bull you makers, and let's ball. We will receive the ball on the first possession of the season. Branch is here to return the kicks. And let's see how the new sliders play. Coach J. Will is never going to look at that camera, man. Never going to look at that camera. But now I'm excited for the defense, man. I feel like across the board, the whole team is improved. But I feel like especially the defense, man. This year also, no coach suggestions, man. No coach suggestions. We will be calling our own plays. And let's start off with the big body running back, Keaton. And let's give him the ball. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards. 250-pound 250-pound running back is insane to me, man. Insane. Let's go pass here, man. A lot of new faces on the whole entire roster. And let's hit one of them. Riley Williams, first down across the middle. Good start for also the transfer quarterback, Cameron Dreyer out here. We'll stick with the pass. Actually, let's audible to a run. Halfback dive. Go up the middle. These boys, I don't see a linebacker in sight, man. New and improved offensive line. Let's lean on them. And that's actually Seth in there. Looks like he picks up 4 yards. We're going to keep Seth in the backfield, and we're going to look to hit him on a pass out of the backfield. And nowhere to really go with the football. Cameron trying to use his legs, throw a juke move, and he's going to scramble for the first down. 8-yard pickup for Cameron. We are not used to stuff like that, and you see his stats. 80 or 96 acceleration, and we used it there, man. We used every single bit of that acceleration. Also, that magician allowed us to move pretty freely in the pocket. That felt pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go pass here. Let's see how the arm is. That's a go get it, Riley. Oh my goodness, it was open, but honestly, not a great pass, not a great decision by Cameron, but we're going to stay with the pass. This one is going to be safe. Let's get the Seth out the backfield. Just get him the ball in open field. Get the ball to your playmaker. Good blocking from our receivers downfield. 10-yard pickup from Seth, and that's going to be a first down. I like how the offense is moving so far, man. I actually like how this offense is moving. Let's go play action here. They have 5 down linemen, or 5 people at the line of scrimmage. We'll put our receiver in motion. And we might look to throw him the ball here. It looks like we're going to try to just run it with Cameron. Wasn't nothing to do. Get out of bounds. Another 10-yard pickup. Hey, I am really liking how this offense is looking so far, man. Let's go run here, and let's actually get our running back in the game. All right, let's go ahead and snap this ball, get this play off. Throw a juke move out there. Caden, he's so big, just falls forward, pick up 4 yards. Let's try RPO here, man. Let's try RPO. You know, we know our quarterback doesn't have the best arm or throwing ability in the world. So if we could, oh my goodness, get him the ball. We threw a lob. That could have been very bad. Nitro's going to fall forward. He's down. He's hurt, grabbing that right forearm, right elbow area. Let's hope he's going to be okay, because he's going to be one of our star players, hopefully, this season. We can run a little option here, man. We run a little option. Haven't ran too much option this year. Go to the pitch, and that is a bad play call. Loss of 6. Nitro will return. He'll put a arm band pretty much on to help with that injury. All right, we're gonna go pass here. Put our slot receiver in motion and instant pressure off the edge. Our right tackle ain't block a soul, and that pisses in a bad spot, man. 3rd and 24. Man, all right. Go screen. Go screen. Seth honestly should be in for this screen. He's a little bit more elusive, but we'll go screen to Caden, the big body running back, and he's not going to pick up much. It's going to be a long field goal, man. It's going to be a long field goal. We'll bring out our kicker, 48-yard field goal, 7-mile-per-hour wind. Not the way we want to end this first drive. Let's lock in for the kick. Kick shouldn't be too tough, and it's almost blocked. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. We'll take the lead here, 3-0 on the first drive. Man, I am excited to see what the defense will be this year, man. A lot of new faces, but I think it's going to be good. I really do think it's going to be good. Like I said, linebacker core is definitely not ideal. Corners also not ideal, but we're going to work around it, man. We're going to work around it. Okay, coming up, making tackles at the line of scrimmage. It's one of our corners, man. Both our safeties are very good, though. We'll keep that in mind. They go pass here. And we get pressure. We get a sack. Looks like from one of our D tackles, 9-6. We'll start to learn names and numbers. But 9-6, let's see, who is that? Looks like it's going to be a new face. And Trey Pierce, the transfer, on his first drive, coming through with a sack already, man. We absolutely love that. Makes it 3rd and 15. I'm good with coming out in nickel, bringing the extra defensive back on the field. Let the D-line pin their ears back, and they're going to go check down. We have guys in the area, easy tackle, 4th and 7. We're going to get that ball back. And this is a returnable kick for Nitro. Try to get out there down to the 50-yard line. Not bad, not bad. I do like how this offense is feeling. Let's start off with a quarterback draw, man. We have a running quarterback. We have to run the ball with him, man. Have to run the ball with him. Start off with a quarterback draw. Good cut up the field. Pick up 6 yards. I ain't mad at that. And we ain't going to do much sliding with Cameron. We ain't going to do too much sliding, man. If he fumbled that ball, he fumbled that ball. But he's a running quarterback. Let's go RPO here, man. Let's go RPO. And let's run it here with Caden. Falling forward, the 250-pounder. Big body running back. We go speed option. I mean, we could run the ball. We're going to stick with it. Let's go speed option. Hopefully it works out better this time. Pitch the ball. And that speed option might have to come out the play calling, man. Only pick up 3 yards. Speed option definitely not hitting. Go 5 wide here. Got a couple options on the field. And obviously a throwing situation. Throwing the run. Need a good ball. It's overthrow. We overcooked it. Wide open target. And that's a tough throw. On the run, especially when you overcook it, we don't even give them a chance. You know, we know we have a quarterback with not great accuracy ratings. Okay, we'll go pass here, man. We'll go pass. We have a guy wide open. It's a good ball. Oh, my goodness, a little bit behind the receiver, and the defensive back with an amazing play. Bring out Spencer, the junior kicker. He was our kicker last year as well. He's not great, but he's good enough to get by. He's the best we have. It's going to be a 51-yard kick. And the kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Barely sneaks in the bottom right corner. We're going to be up 6-0. Offense, I would love for them to capitalize once we get into our territory, but the game is still young. These boys are going 4 wide. I wanted to blitz, but let's get out of this. We'll rush 3. And they go RPO. And we have a guy there, number 20. Like I said, we'll start to learn names and everything. Number 20 there. Okay. I want to go blitz, man. Let's go blitz here from 2nd and 4. Maybe it's a bad decision. We'll use their sap across the middle of the field. We're in man coverage on the tight end. It is a run, quarterback run, and we're going to get them down in the backfield, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. I just realized we never looked at this Wake Forest team. We know we're more talented than this roster, but I always like to look at their roster just to see what we're working with. So we're dominating time of possession. You know, we're dominating the game so far. I would just love if we had more points to show for it. And at this point, let's go ahead and look at their roster to see what they're working with, man. Like I said, we know they're not a great overall team, but they do have a higher overall quarterback, at least with the boost, man. Elijah is a 79 overall per running archetype with some abilities as well. A freshman running back who is pretty good, 87 overall and then 85 overall backup. Honestly, their offense looks pretty good. Good receiver room also, better than our receiver room. Tight end room, not great. Their O-line also is mid-70s. You know, defensive line, mid-80s, or low 80s, I should say. Linebacker core, same deal. This is not a bad roster by any means. Good cornerbacks. Safety room also solid. Like, this is not a bad team. 71 overall, I disagree. The only weak part I saw was their offensive line. And that's it. 3rd and 4 here, short yard situation. We go cover 2. Need a big hit from the linebacker. Ball comes out, but they call it a catch. Big hit from Vic Jr., the senior. But they going to call that thing a catch. Okay. Okay. They come out 3 receivers, 2 tight ends. We're going to send the boys here. We're going to send more than hopefully they're able to block. Receiver goes into motion. Might be a jet touch pass. They fake it. They go pass. We got pressure on the quarterback. They go play action while we send a blitz. That's going to be a bad combo. And we get a sack in the backfield. And we'll take that, man. Make it 2nd and 16. That's a perfect blitz, man. Perfect blitz. Our Will linebacker coming off the edge. And that was the red shirt freshman outside linebacker in on that sack. 2nd and 16 here. They'll go pass. Got a couple things open, and we couldn't cover both. Dot on the slant route. It's going to be a big gain. First down of the day for this Wake Forest offense. And, yeah, we got to bounce back. We have to bounce back. We'll actually send 5 here, man. We'll send 5, one linebacker in the middle. See if they will run against this. And if they don't run, we kind of have the matchup advantage. And we get pancaked, but a great tackle. Who is that? 7'9". That's going to be Harkless, the returning defensive tackle. Good play from my guy. Let's go cover 3 match here. 2nd and 10. I think they're going to probably lean towards the pass from this spot. And they do go run once again. And we got to make a user tackle. Get him on the ground. 3rd and 3. Do we go blitz from this spot? I think we send the house, man. I think we send the dogs. They got a pure running quarterback. Sending the dogs, putting pressure on them, make them make a quick play, quick decision. And that's a great decision, man. Oh, my goodness. We're in man coverage. Our star safety, Sap, cooked. 92 overall, best player on the roster, cooked in man coverage. Even though he do have a good man coverage rating, doesn't matter. 7-6 here, man. All right, let's bounce back, man. Let's bounce back with running the ball. Caden's going to fall forward, pick up 6 yards, man. We're picking up solid yardage. No real explosive plays so far, but we're picking up some yardage running the ball between our running backs and the quarterback. We'll go run here once again. At broken tackle for Caden. That's going to be another nice pickup. We have our, I believe, left guard or right guard down on the play. We're bringing one of the backups. That's not good, as our backup offensive lineman is weak. They're not great. They're not great players, the backups. They're freshmen out there. But we'll go pass here. 1st down. And we have a guy open. Hit him in stride. Good ball to Corey Smith. 1st down. Way to move the chains. And he'll be back in at some point, that lineman that got hurt. Let's stick with the pass here. And let's just do a simple pass. Let's try to hit Merriweather, get him involved. It's not open, but that's wide open. The tight end, the big body tight end, try to throw a stiff for him. Riley Williams, big 1st down inside the red zone, down to the 14. He's not fast, but he's a big body, man. He only has about 75 speed, but he is a big boy, and he's really going to help out in the run game this year, man. Really going to help out in that run game. Let's go pass here once again. I'm going to look to hit Seth out the backfield. He's open. Hit Seth, and he's going to pick about 5 yards. We'll continue with the pass here, man. We'll continue with the pass. And Riley is wide open. He's going to fall forward down to the 3-yard line. Let's bring out the big body, man. Bring out the big body, man. Bring out the big body running back, Caden, the 250-pounder. Come on, Caden. Come on, Caden. You just got to hit somebody. We into that end zone. Let's work, man. Let's work. Do we go for 2 from this spot? I think it's a little bit premature. Caden gets his first touchdown in a Purdue uniform. First one of hopefully many of this season, man. Let's just kick the field goal, make it 13-7. All right, less man coverage, or at least if we're running man, maybe not blitz as much, because that's how they scored. All right, they go RPO, and they're going to run it with the quarterback, or read option, run it with the quarterback, pick about 12 yards with Elijah. Going to be a little bit too easy. We might have to change our settings so they actually play the quarterback. But 1st and 10, they're going to go run here with the running back this time. Wide open gap, and hold up. They're moving our defensive line that is supposed to be much improved this year. Let's go 5 linemen out here, man. Let's go 5 linemen, 2 linebackers, 3 linebackers. This should be a little bit better against the run. They go RPO to the big body tight end. He's going to pick up damn near another 10 yards. They're moving the ball. They are moving the ball. They're going to go 3 wide receivers. All right, we got to figure out. This looks like another RPO type formation. And they do go RPO. Quick pass. Another first down for the boys. We have 2 players hurt on the play. Our starting D tackle and our starting linebacker. It's not great. That's not great, man. That's not great. We don't have much depth. We just don't. At least we do at D tackle, but not at, especially at linebacker, we don't. They're gonna go pass here. We have pressure. Throw away. Okay, we'll take that pressure. We'll take that pressure. It looks like he's gonna return at least at some point. We'll stick with this 4-3 defense. We'll go cover 2 this time. Let's use your David across the middle of the field. I would love to catch some interceptions this year. They go pass. Oh my goodness. I also meant to set my slot, or not my slot, my sub linebacker. And I think it's smart if we put either Sapp or Smith in the slot linebacker spot. And let's go. Oh man, tough choice, tough choice. Let's go Isaac Smith as our sub linebacker. And just because, yeah, let's go that route. And then we'll pick Coco in the other sub linebacker spot, as he is the freshman with the star development. So we want to get some development out of him. But pitting Smith in that sub linebacker, that's one of the star safeties. They'll just, pit a great player in a box. And so I think that should help out a little bit. Man. Especially when we go nickel. So third and 8, they go pass. And look at him making a play already, knocking the ball out. Isaac Smith. We put him in the spot to play sub linebacker. And the next play, he makes a play on the ball to knock that ball out. And they're going to punt from this spot. They're just barely out of field goal range. Not a great punt. It's going to go through the end zone. And we'll get the ball at the 20. And it's going to be a 2-minute drill for the offense. And let's start off with the run. See what we got here, man. See what we got. Not great blocking. It's going to be a tackle in the backfield. We're going to go play action here, man. And we're going to need a big boy throw. And it's overthrown. Nitro had a little bit of separation. If it was on the money, it would have been a tough contested catch. But it's a catch we expect one of our star receivers to make. But Cameron got to get the ball there. 3rd and 11. We're going to go 5 wide. Try to spread these boys out. See what we have here. And we may have a dot. Get the ball to Riley Williams. And he's going to catch it down to the 49-yard line. Beautiful ball. And just hit him right in between the zones, man. Just a beautiful ball from Cameron. After a bad throw, he made up for it. We're going to stick with this 5 wide. Pit Smith into motion. And let's hit the underneath and hit Chris. I believe his first name is Chris. The 6'5", big body receiver, and get him in a little bit more involved. We're not going to call a timeout at this spot. continue to pass the ball here. Looks like he went off the line of scrimmage, hit Nitro. Let's run a hurry up, get another play off. Let's go to this X follow. Got a couple options here. Maybe hit the running back out the backfield. Wide open. Hit Seth. The receiving back is going to be off to the races. Excellent play calling on that drive from Coach J. Will and Cameron Dreyer with excellent execution, man. Excellent execution. Maybe left a little bit too much time on the clock, but when you got a chance to score, you take it, man. You take it. We'll take that. We'll take that from Cameron Dreyer. Beautiful first half from the boys, and we should be up 20-7 here. All right, 2 minutes. They're going to go direct snap to the running back, and it's actually going to do numbers, man. About 15-yard pickup. Wow, they go direct snap on us. We was definitely not prepared for that. They go 5 wide. Let's get out of this. Let's go zone. I want to go man coverage, but 5 wide. Let's not run man in that. We don't have a great man coverage team. They're going to go second level pass to one of their receivers. Another first down. They're knocking on our door already, man. That is not good. That's not good. Let's go Tampa 2 here. We're going to use our Smith across the middle of the field. Isaac Smith. They go play action. We got pressure, but they go check down. Get him down, preferably inbounds, but he does get out. Is it worth going dime at this point, man? Is it worth going dime? Because we pretty much know they're going to run the ball. Let's bring an extra D back on the field. And let's see here. Pass rush, pressure, throw away, man. The pass rush is kind of doing okay. It's expected because, you know, this team we're going up against, they don't have a great O-line. They don't have a great O-line whatsoever. We're pressing the outside. I don't love that. Let's try to back up a little bit. Just don't want to press. It is the 3rd and 3 situation. Looks like they're going more of a quick pass. Check down. He's going to get the first down. They're in field goal range from this spot, I believe. I'm fine if they get a field goal. It'll be a 10-point game. But anything more than that, we don't want. We definitely don't want. They're going to go pass. Nothing's really open. Everything's boxed. They go check down, and he's going to pick up 9 and get out of bounds. I mean, my mindset is just to sit back in zone from this spot, man. Just sit back in zone and make them make a tough play. Make them – he's going to drop the ball. But make them do something. If he would have caught that, that would put us in a much better spot as they would have used their last time out. But he ends up dropping it. 3rd and 3 here. They don't pick this up. They might even run the ball from this spot. We'll see. We'll pinch the D-line. And they do go quarterback run from this spot, and he's going to be tackled. And they might just take the field goal from this spot. No, they will actually call another play. They got to be careful because they may run out of time here. If they don't be careful, we're going to let them catch the ball. Maybe even let them run a little bit. Let them run a little bit. Let them. Oh, my goodness. They end up getting the timeout with 1 second on the clock, man. They're going to settle for a field goal. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I tried to let them run for a little bit, man. Kick is off. Kick is far right. They missed the up-close field goal. It's always a tough kick, at least for me personally when I'm kicking, to kick from the either far right or far left hash when it's up close. It's always tough to balance how far you need to move the meter. And they actually missed the kick. And we're going to be winning 20-7 entering this second half, man. Not a bad half, man. I am happy the offense came alive. I'm happy the offense came alive, man. I would love to see a turnover from the defense, maybe another sack or 2 from the defense as well. I would love to see that. And if we could run the ball maybe a little bit better, I'm happy, man. I would love to see an explosive run from one of our running backs. These boys start the second half with the pill. It's our job to stop him here, man. Run to the outside. Perfect blocking. We got to make an open field tackle. That looked like Isaac Smith getting them on the ground. It's tough, man. It's tough because we cannot click on. So whoever we start to play with, we have to finish the play with that player. So like situations like that, tough. But we do make the open field tackle. They're actually going to go 5 wide here. I wouldn't be surprised if a quarterback run. It's not a quarterback run. It's a pass. They have a couple things wide open. Luckily, he goes check down. Oh, my goodness. They had the middle of the field wide open. He's a pure running quarterback. He didn't see the dot. He did not see the dot, and we actually got lucky on our end. We're going to go 4-6 defense here, which is more of a run-stopping defense. We'll even shade underneath just in case they do go check down. Looks like they will go check down. Maybe a big hit, and we do get a big hit, 3rd and 1. And they're going no receivers out here. I think it's a clear pass. We're going to stack the line of scrimmage, try to shoot a gap with Smith. It might just be a quarterback draw. It is a quarterback draw. And we get a big stop on the tush push, 4th and inches. And they're going to go 4 here from midfield. 1 running back, 4 receivers, and we're going to line up in the neutral zone, and they're going to pick up the first down anyway. They're going to go back to this 5-wide offense on first down, man. Interesting choice on the first down. And they're going to scramble with the quarterback. He's breaking tackles, fighting for extra yards. Ends up picking up 7. They're going to go 4 receivers, man. Let's be more conscious of what personnel they're coming out in, and let's do a better job of matching it. So if they go 5 wide, let's come out at least in nickel instead of going, our run-stop defense there. And here they do run the ball while we're in nickel. We do make the tackle. He's up to 52 yards off 5 carries. Davis is having a good day at running back, man. It's not great for us. Let's actually run a little bit of man coverage where you could patrol the middle of the field. And they're going to throw a dot out the RPO, pick up 6. Our little stadium pulse is trying to pulse. It's trying to pulse. It's trying to do what it needs to do here, man. He's probably going to go check down. Yep, it's wide open. Good spin move. Spun me out. Oh, my goodness. Get him on the ground. Inside the red zone. Down to the 6-yard line. We're getting walked. We're getting walked down. We're getting walked down. Let's pinch the D-line. Shade underneath. Probably going to be a run here. Here's a run. They give it to Davis. And we make a good open field tackle. Maybe not open field, but we make a good tackle at the line. Let's keep that up. They bring in the backup running back, or they have 2 good running backs, so they bring in just the other running back. And they go RPO. He makes a one-handed catch. Unnecessary. But they're going to be down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to go no running backs. Empty. I got to believe it's a quarterback draw. We're going run-stop defense. I got to believe this is a quarterback draw from this spot, man. Do not fall for the bait. No, it is a pass. Check down. And he's going to move the wrong direction. We're going to get a stop. And they're going to bring the field goal kicker out. And he's going to miss once again. He's going to miss once again. Far right hash. He's going to be off once again. 20-7. The defense would have stopped. EA, fix the game. And we get to take over from the 20-yard line. And let's run the ball. Let's run the pill. Loss of 1. Not great numbers for Caden. Not great numbers at all. It's just not great. Our left side of the O-line is definitely the stronger side. So I'm trying to run over there. But this one should be a much better run. Pick up about 10. We gain all of those yards back and more. Let's stay in this single back formation. And let's run the ball once again. Let's audible to run this to the right side as we have a little bit better numbers. And Caden's going to fall for it for the first down. Can we take a little bit of a shot here on first down? We ran the ball 3 times straight. Let's run it here. Throw it away. We had a guy wide open. The O-line didn't hold up. We had the crosser absolutely wide. But the O-line did not want to hold up there, man. So we'll have to go to the pass. And we're going to get out the pocket. We're going to use the legs of Cameron. Good way to clear the space. And Cameron got out of bounds. Throw the flag, man. Late hit. Tackle him into the opposing team bench, man. Throw the flag, ref. Get the game under control. First down. We're going to go screen. Get the ball to our star running back who has some wheels. 250 pounds moving like that should be illegal. Get out of bounds. Stiff arm a guy in his mouth also. We down to the 24-yard line. Good play from Keegan, man. That's why you just got to get the ball to the playmakers sometimes, man. And speaking of getting the ball to the playmakers, let's get the Togu here. And he breaks the tackle, but he's going to only pick up 2 yards. All right, I want to get the ball to Chris Merriweather here, man. I want to get him the ball. That's the big body receiver. He's wide open across the middle. Hit him in stride, and he's going to be off into the end zone. The 6'5" speedster receiver, 93 speed. He came in, the senior, wanted to find himself a home where he could produce and also maybe even fight to get drafted. My guy Tobias. I was calling him Chris. Why was I calling him Chris? Who's Chris? We must have a Chris somewhere on the roster. My guy Tobias. And from this spot, they want us to go for it. It makes sense to make it a 28-7 ball game here. And we're going to go for it, man. We're going to go pass. It's wide open. You got to, we throw an interception. I thought he was going to keep running, and he stopped. And we turn it over on the 2-point conversion. Not the end of the world there. All right, defense, what you want to do is clearly, I was about to say, they clearly going to run the ball or pass the ball as they're down, but no. They're going to stick to their roots, and they pick up a nice little 15-yard run to the outside, at least 15 yards. And, yeah, they don't care about passing the ball here, man. They're running offense. They got a running quarterback. They got two good running backs. And they're going to throw at my user, but it was a little bit out of reach. Good pass. We're kind of fooled in man coverage, man. They keep running these slants against us in man coverage. And can we get a 4s up for the new season, man? Can I get some 4s up in the chat for the new season, man? Let's work, man. Cameron is balling. He's honestly balling, man. Like, throwing the ball pretty efficiently. We're not asking him to make super tough throws, and some of the tougher throws he honestly missed. But a lot of the stuff we're throwing is wide open or check downs or RPOs or screens. Like, we're not asking him to be special. And I hate for it to sound like that, but he's not a great thrower of the football, and that's good pressure. Oh, my goodness, he somehow got the ball out. My defensive end came through unblocked. And who was that coming off the edge? That's Jalen Thompson coming through free. And we're going to send a man blitz here. See we get home. Put pressure on that quarterback. It's a passing down. And I say at least a good tackle. At least a good tackle. 3rd and inches here. And it looks like it's going to be another tush push here. Another tush push. Let's try to shoot a gap. And they do pick it up on the tush push / quarterback sneak. I'm going to go 3 wide. And they got to just run the ball here now. It's the 4th quarter. They're running out of time. Down, 3 possessions at this point. It's going to be a pass. Nothing's really open. They go check down. And we're going to get them on the ground to pick up a 3. At some point, they might even need to go hurry up offense. Because they give us the ball back with 5 minutes left. We could run that whole entire clock out. We could if we figure out how to run the ball. At least consistently. They're going to go pass here. Clock is running down. Nothing's there. We're trying to user it. He's going to dive forward for about 3 yards. And they're kind of struggling now, man. They're kind of struggling. We're going to go, they go 5 wide. Pressure. Come through, man. You pin your ears back. There's no risk of them running the ball. Pin your ears back. No pass rush. No pass rush. He's going to scramble. We might need to put a spy out there. We might need to put a spy. At some point, maybe we will. Well, users Isaac Smith across the middle of the field, star safety, and they go check down. It's going to be a tackle inbounds. That clock is going to continue to run, man. You got to go hurry up offense or something. You got to get a little bit more urgency. That clock is ticking down every time they huddle. And we're good with it, man. Like, you want to pick up 6 yards a pop, there no yards, or pick up 3 yards and the clock continue to run, we will live with that. Wake Forest, we will live with that. But it's really looking like this Purdue team will start off the season with a W. Under 6 minutes at this point. And they're running the ball here. It's 3rd down. They do pick up the 1st. I just disagree with running the ball there, man. Like, even if you don't pick it up, you're going for it on that 4th down. They're going to run the ball here again. They're going to pitch it. And phenomenal defense by number 9. I believe that is Jalen Thompson. Our transfer defensive end, just playing excellent defense there, man. Like, just juggling the 2. Like, the quarterback, obviously, he wasn't sure if he wanted to pitch, and they're still running the ball. Tackle in the backfield for Trey Pierce. I mean, we are loving this, man. Continue to run the ball, please. 3rd and 10 at the tackle for loss. They got to pass it here from this spot. And they're going to get a sack. Jalen Thompson coming off the edge, and now they want to go hurry up offense. They'll go hurry up 4th and everything. GG's. Maybe not GG's, but We get a turnover on downs. Guess what? Now we can just run the ball. I would love for some good runs here, man. We have the fullback in the game. Caden is going to pick up 1 yard. Continue to run this pill, man. Caden, just be faster. Caden, just be faster. Stay in bounds. Break a tackle. Fall forwards. Caden up to 82 rushing yards. We needed that for the numbers just to look better. Honestly, we needed that for his rushing numbers to look better because it was looking nasty. It was looking very nasty. We're going to keep that chew clock on, and we're going to continue to run this ball. We're going to continue to run this ball here, man. We got the backup running back in this game, Seth, and he's not picking up anything. We'll take it to 2 minutes. Continue to run this thing, man. Caden is going to pick up the first down. Is that GG's? That should be GG's here at some point, man. We won't be able to nail the ball out because they do have timeouts. But at some point, we're looking at GG's here, man. Looks like this will be the last play of the game. We got to hike it here and go get a touchdown. Go get a touchdown. Go get a touchdown. Go get a touchdown. Make the numbers look even better, man. That's going to help out on the back end when we trying to get ranked, man. Make it look better. Go get you a touchdown the last play of the game. We had to hike it. We could have nailed it, but let's run it up on these boys, man. Run it up on Wake Forest. 32-7 is going to be the final score. Shout out to the boys, man. Shout out to the boys. Caden numbers looks a lot better than what it actually was. Being honest, it looks a lot better than what it actually was. He dominated that drive running the ball. Our offensive line was moving them boys against their will, even though they knew, everyone in the stadium knew we wanted to run it. We ain't passed it once. So shout out to the offensive line that last drive. Shout out to Caden for breaking tackles, being faster as I'm keep saying it, 250. Man weighs 250 pounds, man. The end of the game stat sheet be absolutely cooked. They say they has 8 points. They had 7. I don't know what be going on at the end of the line, end of the game stats, whatever though. Look at our team, man. Look at Cameron Dreyer. We ain't asked him to do too much, man. Throw the ball 20 times, complete 15 of them passes, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns, 75 completion percentage, no turnovers other than that interception on a 2-point conversion. And then Caden here, 123 yards. Cameron, another 38 on the ground, 2 touchdowns for the start. He has Shifty on purple. I think at the end of the game, their badges increase, their abilities increase at the end of the game if they playing well. So I think that's what that is. Receiving numbers spread out, man. Riley Williams leading the way, the transfer tight end. Also Seth with 54 in the touchdown. So both our running backs getting very involved in this offense. Tobias with a touchdown, also getting involved late. Pretty good stuff across the board, man. Pretty good stuff. 25 also for Caden right there. The defense, we had a handful of sacks, 3 total sacks. Jalen Thomas, Trey, Coco, the true freshman getting involved. And then both of our freshman linebackers getting involved with a half a sack. You absolutely love that. Tackles, Kean Sapp leading the way. Also with Isaac Smith. Both of our transfer star safeties leading the way with tackle losses. You can't ask for better than that. So I just want to go ahead and put Tim on. Let's just go ahead and put the hard sell on. I know I usually do recruiting before the games, but before we advance, I just want to put that hard sell on because he did hit his top 5. And let's go ahead and put him on a visit for next week. And yeah, why not? We have no reason not to. Nobody else. This guy also hit his top 5, I should say. So we could also put him on a visit for next week. So we'll have 2 4-stars on the visit. And then we also should be able to go through and hopefully find that proper hard sell. It looks like it's going to be that right there. Championship contender up to a C+ also. So we'll have 2 guys on the visit for next episode. Or is that? No, that's going to be the following episode. But we will have 2 guys on the visit. And now we'll go ahead and advance to Temple week, man. TU week, where we'll have to actually travel to Philadelphia to play them boys from Temple. We have to go play at the Lincoln Financial Stadium. That's the Eagle Stadium. And yeah, should be a hell of a matchup, man. Should be a hell of a matchup. If y'all enjoying this series, man, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all made it to the end of the video. Shout out to you, bro. I really appreciate you. Make sure you liking and subbing to the channel. And we on to the next one. I really appreciate y'all.